Again, we don't have to go on antibiotics for sinus infection. You can use the herbs. So I actually deal with sinus problems a lot in the shop, and especially during the cold season, as I call it, cold and flu season. And so, well, first we're asking too, what's your environment like in your house? Because if it's super dry, it can make you very susceptible to infection. And it's usually occurring after a cold. So it's usually like a secondary infection from a cold. So right away, I want to support their immune system. And I usually use things like medicinal mushrooms, elderberry, echinacea. Those are, astragalus. Those are my go-tos for immune boosting. But herbs specifically, I'll just name a few because I'm sure Hava has many that she wants to name as well. But I make it's called a sinus saver, and it's an extract, so it's an alcohol tincture. And there's one herb in particular. I have several herbs in there. One is called osha root. And osha root is also called bear root. And osha is not only specific for sinuses, but for lungs too. And it just opens up the airways, whether it's lungs or sinuses, and it's antimicrobial. So we're opening and we're killing at the same time. And I really love osha for that. I make a tincture specifically for sinus infections.
So it's something that you formulate and make that our viewers can definitely purchase through you. I like to give a shout out sometimes to our wonderful healers because, they make incredible herbal concoctions, and this being one of them in the cold and flu season is a lifesaver if you're someone who suffers from sinus infections.
And one other herb that I use that is very, very good, and especially in combination, is honeysuckle flower. And so it's honeysuckle, osha, and licorice and elderflower. And when you take it daily for about 7 to 10 days, you don't have to go on antibiotics. Again, we don't have to go on antibiotics for sinus infection. You can use the herbs. They're really, really powerful. Tea, tincture, encapsulations all work really well.